I'm getting up. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It ain't gonna work, Shakur. You ain't been in the game long enough, Shakur.
It won't work because you haven't been playing the game, so see what we need in the midst of the ongoing conflict between Shakur and Tank. Tank left a fiery response to Shakur's sparring session with Ward. The two have been at it for a while, and it's unclear whether or not this will be resolved in the ring. I'm tired of all of you guys who are knocking each other out, and no one is knocking me out either. Dead, but that's a solid, but let's catch you up on boxing while we wait for that. In boxing, heat is never in short supply. A recent video emerged that left everyone impressed. It showed Shakur Stevenson being well reprimanded during a brief but intense sparring session with the legendary Ward. The video quickly went viral, garnering reactions from fighters and fans alike. 3 people in the world, I believe, could be Dibin, Shakur, and Tank. Davis, you correctly predicted the last one. No one could defeat me. The only guy who is unable to touch me at all is Gervonta Davis. They have all entered the ring with me, and I have cracked both of them. But the most explosive response came from Dante Tank. Though he has had his fair share of fights and controversy, Gervonta Davis AV, known for his knockout power and fierce attitude, didn't hold back when he saw the video. He seemed almost delighted at Stevenson's misfortune, using it as an opportunity to question his toughness and skill. How are you going to say you can fight me in sparring is too tough for you? Not content to stop there, Davis continued to make fun of Stevenson in a string of tweets and Instagram posts, labeling him weak and undeserving of going to the ring with him. Davis wrote, "Man, look, your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You're sitting here beefing with Floyd. There's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you, Gervonta. Chang Davis, let's get in the fight, dude. Stop talking about it. I'm tired of tweeting about it." Many people were surprised by the sparring session itself. Ward, a former world champion and highly regarded figure in boxing, is known for his skill and sportsmanship, but it was clear from the video that Ward wasn't even trying his hardest, and Shakur was still having trouble. However, in the brutal world of professional boxing, getting hurt during sparring is just part of the grind. But Davis took a different tack, seeing it as evidence that Stevenson might not be prepared for the major leagues, particularly not prepared to face someone like him. Davis asked, why even talk like he's the best at it? He didn't even fight at 135 yet. He didn't even have power at 126.30 or none of that. He is good, okay? How can you all that is okay? Former Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson has been gaining recognition in the professional ranks for his quickness and technical proficiency. Stevenson is regarded as one of the bright young star STS in boxing, but Davis feels that Stevenson still has a ways to go before he can compete at his level because of his brash personality and devastating punch. Go ahead and throw the jab. You don't have to play defense. I'm just trying to demonstrate that __. Defense guy, he's just talking the rivalry between Davis and Stevenson is not new. There has been simmering tension between the two for a while now, with fans and analysts speculating about a possible matchup between the two. Davis has stated, "I've been in the ring with the best. I fought the hardest fights. Battle royal, although both fighters have indicated a desire to battle. There has only been discussion up to this point. You haven't made the game what the sparring incident has fueled the flames, increasing the intrigue of the possible matchup." With 30 wins, 0 losses, and the majority of his victories coming via knockout, Davis is a multiple weight world champion with a record that speaks for itself. His aggressive style and power have made him known as one of the sport's most dangerous fighters. However, Stevenson, who has 21 victories and no losses, is renowned for his deft boxing and defensive abilities. In addition, he has never lost and has been advancing up the ranks, though Davis isn't persuaded. His recent performances have demonstrated that he's prepared for greater challenges. Let's watch him rise to the occasion and put up a true fight. Davis promised to wait and demonstrate what true authority looks like when he gets there. Music, but Ward has always been a devoted supporter of Shakur Stevenson, even in the face of recent criticism from Gervonta Tank Davis, who made fun of Stevenson for getting hurt during a sparring session. Ward has maintained faith in Stevenson's skills and prowess. It was unsurprising when Ward entered Stevenson's locker as he was getting ready for his showdown with Edwin Dos Santos. Stevenson's journey to become a three-division world champion was a historic moment, and Ward was there to offer all the support he needed. Additionally, Ward was present when Stevenson defeated Oscar Valdez to unify the super featherweight division, another major turning point in Stevenson's career. As the battle against Dos Santos went on, Ward continued to have faith in Stevenson's abilities and saw that this bout was another step toward establishing his legacy. Despite the slow-paced nature of the game and widespread criticism of Stevenson's offensive output, Ward remained confident in Stevenson. Despite the criticism, Ward persisted and provided solid defensive support while Stevenson demonstrated his fluid skills, but his offensive game was lacking. That night, Stevenson won the title of three-division world champion. You might be wondering, when will we see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devon, the Dean Tanks? There is only one fight that everyone is talking about. Do everything, including boxing me and tanking the fight, because it's the biggest fight in history. Hell no. But Ward declined to weigh in on the criticism of Stevenson's performance that had been made public. In Ward's view, Stevenson had done what had to be done to win. He had just kissed his child, received a check, and a belt. Ward said, "It was a good day to co-artist sports." Although Stevenson is grateful for Ward's constant support, he has been hard on himself since the fight. He said that a troublesome shoulder ailment kept him from giving his best effort. But it hasn't stopped him from feeling bad about his performance, especially in front of some of his boxing opponents. Since idols entered the scene in 2004, it's unclear what exactly they do in training camp or who they spar with. It's all part of our routine, we just show up and play. As a result, even though Ward is unbeaten himself, he can somewhat relate to Stevenson's frustration. Even though Stevenson is an exceptional athlete who is used to overpowering his opponents, Ward acknowledged that he hasn't always given his all in every bout, and that it can seem like a loss when he doesn't perform to his usual level. Since Ward has personally witnessed Stevenson's development and potential, and is aware that every fighter has bad nights, Ward's faith in Stevenson does not waver. What counts is how they recover from their Ward performances. What matters most is whether Stevenson can win and keep developing professionally. Shakur Stevenson has always had loftier goals for his career, but a major turning point occurred when it was announced that he and his mentor, Ward, had split up professionally. This was unexpected because Ward had been Stevenson's mentor since the beginning of his career. Ward clarified the news, saying that although he would no longer be Stevenson's manager or co-manager, he would still be his mentor. The reasons for the split were not made clear, leaving fans and commentators to speculate about what might have caused the decision. The details of their decision to end their professional relationship were kept a secret, lending an air of mystery to the announcement. Ward addressed the situation, expressing his commitment to Stevenson's growth and success despite the professional separation. He also emphasized that his role as a mentor would remain unchanged, suggesting that their personal bond was still strong. Fearless Stevenson discussed his opinions on the subject in an interview with